And welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crow. Thank you to all the new people who come to my channel. Welcome. This video is for the star sign of Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, or Cancer Venus. If you want a bigger picture of what is happening this week, for yourself, you may want to check out all of the signs that I just mentioned and see. Like, prime example, I am an ascending Gemini, so if I want to know what's happening, I will watch Gemini. I am also a sun and moon in Cancer, so I will watch sun and moon Cancer if I want to know it. Those are just examples. All right, so Cancer, this is starting from today, September 1st, and going the whole way through to September 7th. And on September 7th, we are having a new moon in Virgo. So I will be doing readings separately concerning them new moon energies. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with you, Cancer. So what's happening? What is Cancer's overall energy for this week? What does Cancer's overall energy look like this week? Beautiful. So we have love and compassion. So somebody could be perhaps reaching out to you this week, wanting to show you some love, wanting to show you some compassion. If you look, there's a palm up and a palm down. So I feel like somebody could be reaching out, maybe offering some love and compassion, or they could be reaching out and you could be showing them love and compassion. So what a beautiful opening message for you, Cancer. So let me see if I can raise the screen a little bit and let you see that. That is such a beautiful card. All right. So let's go ahead and shuffle up the tarot cards. We're using the Zombie Tarot this week and see what is happening with this love and compassion for Cancers, all collective out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is happening with Cancers? All right, so we have the World. So I feel like you're completing a very important cycle this week. That is the last of it. It's like I feel with the World card, the only way forward is the Fool card, where you are lightening the load. You are ready to take some sort of leap of faith. Why? Because you're completing a very important cycle within yourself, where you're coming into a sense of balance, opening yourself up to giving and receiving. That's why you got one hand out, receiving, palm up, and the other one palm down, because there is this essence of balance in opening your heart to giving and receiving love, compassion. Why? Because you had to go through this emotional purification process to learn how to feel at home enough to open your heart to giving and receiving. All right, Cancer. So yeah, there's the Hanged Man now coming through. So the Hanged Man says that you need to look at something from a different perspective. And I feel like what you needed to see from a different perspective is your outer world, right? And how sometimes things just crash and burn. Things are out of your hands, so to speak. And now we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like there was some sort of a shadow, right? Some sort of a shadow that was lingering perhaps from when you were a child. And I feel like this shadow that was lingering from when you were a child kept you hidden. And that is why you were unavailable to feel at home enough within yourself, because some sort of a shadow kept you a bit in the closet when it comes to love. And I feel like that's what you needed to see from a different perspective. And I feel because of that, because you're seeing something from that different perspective, you're gaining that enlightenment. What are you doing? You're coming out of the closet. You're starting to feel more at home within yourself, which is opening you up to giving and receiving on an emotional level. All right. And now we have the Nine of Wands, right? And I feel like what you are doing, these shadows, if you look, this shadow is pointing right towards this Nine of Wands. I feel like what you needed to see from a different perspective was all the wounds. You needed to see why you had to go through what you had to go through. It was a learning process, and this learning process has taught you something. And again, hiding behind this shadow was not in your best interest. What it did was it caused a lot of delays on your journey. And I feel like this is a shadow that's been lingering within you since you were a child. And I feel like, again, you can see the shadow is pointing and this child is looking right over at that Nine of Wands. You're realizing the strength that you've had, the strength that you have gained from the things that have bit you and caused these wounds. And then we have the Strength card. So the Strength card, again, feeling boxed in, maybe feeling like you just didn't have the strength, right, to open yourself up. And I feel like that is, we have the World card with the fire burning up the world, and we have the Strength card, which is a fire sign. So I feel, it has taken you a lot of strength, right? A lot of strength to come out of this dark energy. I feel Cancer, come out of your shell to see why you've went through what you have went through so that you can put it behind you. Start to feel more at home within yourself. Start to open yourself up to giving and receiving love, becoming more compassionate with your thoughts, compassionate with your heart, right? Opening yourself up to that giving and receiving. I feel like, what has bit you has only made, if it hasn't killed you, it's only made you stronger, right? So I feel like that's what they're showing you. The wounds that have bit you has only made you stronger. And I feel like that is what you're seeing from a different perspective, Cancer, is the wounds that you have gotten throughout your life has only made you stronger. So I feel like what you're doing is you're purifying that shadow, and you're starting to feel more at home within yourself and have this sense of balance to be able to open yourself up to this giving and receiving. So that is what I see. So let's go ahead and pull some love cards. What's happening with love this week for you, Cancer? What is happening with love? So I feel the World card is definitely completing this cycle, going through this purification process, purifying that inner child. And I feel like putting any shadows, I feel like you're putting it behind you. So I feel a heart chakra activation happening. So yeah, swept off your feet. So there could be somebody coming in and wanting to sweep you off your feet, feeling enamored with your heart. And I feel like we have, realizing maybe perhaps the damage that they have caused when it comes to being at Casanova. Because when I think about Casanova, I think this is somebody that comes in, tells you everything, like tells you all the right things, and then leaves you, right? They bite you and then they leave you. And because of Cancer, because we got this heart of gold, we have this ability to wear our hearts on our sleeve that opens us up to these kinds of energies that actually do damage us. So again, realizing the things that have bit us has only made us stronger, and understanding the things that have damaged us, right? The Casanovas who perhaps come in and damaged us. And perhaps the reason why you've repeated this cycle over and over and over, and why your world kept crashing and burning. So you realize that it's time to complete this cycle. It's time to complete the cycle and take down this caged energy. So Casanova, ooh, look at that. We got a twin flame energy coming through here. So I feel like somebody could be wanting to come in and sweep you off your feet, and this is your divine counterpart. Somebody who is open to giving you love as well as you giving it back. Like, I feel like it's an equal exchange, but I feel like this person damaged you. I feel like they're somebody who has bit you. And I feel like that's why you're realizing that you've gained so much strength, so much courage through this twin flame journey, right? Through this twin flame journey, that now you're able to open your heart to them. Because why? Because you're realizing that this person only made you stronger. They truly did not damage you. What they did was help to heal you. Enamored, right? I feel like in solitude, I feel like you could have turned your back, Cancer, on this person because of their Casanova energy coming in, sweeping you off your feet, and then perhaps just keep on maybe turning their back on you, maybe making you feel isolated. Well, I feel like this person's going to come back in this week and, maybe sweep you off your feet again. Why? Because they're feeling enamored. Because why? Because they're seeing your heart glow, Cancer. Caged heart, damaged. Yeah, I feel like they're awakening to the damage perhaps that they have caused with you. I feel like they're also awakening to the fact that they are damaged, and that's why this separation had to happen. I feel like they're also awakening to the damage that they caused you by being this Casanova. I also feel like, too, that they are realizing themselves that the things that have bit them has only made them stronger. And I feel like you're mirroring it to one another, and that's why they're seeing the light of the situation. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another layer here. So I feel like they want to come in and complete this cycle of making each other's worlds crash and burn. I feel like they want to be all nice and cozy because they're starting to feel at home with you. I feel like they have faced their shadows as well. So yeah, look at this decisive action. So I feel like they're going to take some sort of action. I feel like it's going to be poof, there it is. I feel like it's going to be very swift. I feel like they're just going to hop on their bike and show up. Why? Because I do feel this mirroring energy. Let's see, enamored and solitude. Yeah, I feel like they got their karma, right? They got their karma, and that is why they're awakening to the damage that they have caused and why they feel damaged, right? So I feel like they're hearing the call. I feel like they're going within themselves, and they are feeling the call to make things right and complete this karmic cycle with you. And I also feel, too, Cancer, you could also have a karmic who is a Casanova. That is, you're completing that cycle with them as well, and you're awakening to this karmic cycle that you need to complete. And I feel like you're mirroring that to your person, and they are awakening to that, because I do feel that you two right now have your backs to one another. I feel like you're just like you're not looking at each other. There's no communication. So awakening and damaged. Look, that Queen of Swords. So I feel like your person and you are both awakening to the damage in your hearts. You both are awakening to the things that were said. I feel like, you have the page, well, yeah, the Page of Swords, and now we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you're both awakening to the damage that you guys experienced as a child. And I feel like you're both awakening to the strength that you have gained through the things that have bit you from childhood to adulthood. And I feel like you're reviewing all of that, and I feel like there is some sort of expression. I feel like spirit is like putting their foot down with the judgment and calling you both out on the damage perhaps that you guys inflicted on one another. And I feel like there's this sense of mirroring happening, that it is time to complete this karmic cycle. It is time to complete it so that you guys can move forward. I feel like you both are seeing something from a different perspective is what I see, Cancer. So let's go ahead and see, what's this conversation look like? So with the Queen of Swords, she is nude. She has bared herself. She opened herself to being vulnerable with this person. And what they did was they damaged her. They damaged this person. I'm saying her because I'm seeing the feminine on here. Their feminine side was damaged, so they were unable to express their emotions, even though they may have had a heart of gold. So because of them being damaged, or you, Cancer, being damaged, you were very sharp with the things that you said, or they were very sharp with the things that they said to you. I feel like it was in and out energy. I feel like the Queen of Swords is not looking anywhere. She's got her eyes closed. She's nude and she's looking straight up. So I feel like that's why I feel like this person could be you, Cancer, who opened yourself up to be vulnerable to this person, and your person come in, and what they did was they damaged that vulnerability and caused your world to crash and burn. And I feel like now your person or you are being called out on this. And I feel like you both are in a bit of solitude and going through this awakening and seeing the obstacle that was caused in this emotional body that actually blocked you two from opening up and giving and receiving on an emotional level. So let's go ahead and see what this conversation looks like between you and your person on the 5D level. So I feel safer in silence. Yeah, that you both do. Right here with the solitude. You both feel safer in silence. Absolutely. There's definitely no communication happening here. I know I made a huge mistake. Because you opened yourself up to being vulnerable, and the other person caused your world to destruct because they were damaged. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So somebody is definitely watching you on social media, and I'm still trying to find myself. So I feel like you both are still trying to find yourself and figure out, like understanding your wounds, right? And understanding the wounds and how they have made you stronger. So you're trying to see something from a different perspective within yourself. And I feel like through this silence, this separation, somebody has awakening to the mistake they made. And that's why they've been looking the other person up on social media. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some letters, Cancer. Pull some letters. I know it's on nice and bright. I apologize. If I shut the light off, I'm not going to see nothing. And neither will you. So let's go ahead and pull some letters. either in your name, Cancer, or your person's. So we have an I coming through, so there could be an I in your name or your person's. A T, so there could be a T in your name as well. So I see January 1st so far. A Z, there could be a Z in your name, in your person's name. So we have 10, 11, 12. So there could be October 2nd. It could be November 1st. It could be February 10th. And an A. So there's an A in somebody's name as well. 3 ones. So your thoughts about the situation. So I feel like that's what you're trying to figure out. Your thoughts about the situation. How do I complete this cycle? What do I need to find? I know I made a huge mistake about my thoughts about this relationship. So we have 3 ones. So there could be October 3rd. It could be March 10th. It could be November 11th. It could be 12, December 1st. It could be February 11th. It could be January 12th. So those are some birth dates, okay? So let's see, what are some signs that you're showing, Cancer, this week? I'm trying to knock out a little bit of that shine, that glare, so that you guys can see the cards. So what are some signs that you're showing, Cancer, this week, Spirit? All right, so Spirit of Gaia, Mother Earth. So your family may have a lot of it may, again, remember I said about the Page of Swords, right? It started when you were a child, Cancer. These shadows, things that had bit you from when you were a child. So your family may have had a large part on the things that have bit you, and you're seeing that. I feel like you may feel you're seeing perhaps what you were controlling, or the emotions that how they were controlling you, and how perhaps you felt empty inside because of the shadows that have bit you. You've been in zombie mode. Spirit of the Dog, friendship, companion, and undying loyalty. So there could have been a friend who was that Casanova. And I feel like when this Casanova energy come in and they swept you off your feet, what they did was when they left, it's like you felt empty, and you may have thought as this person as part of your family as well. I also feel too, look at the moon in the background, so the new moon in Virgo. It could have a lot to do with you having this realization and causing you to see something from a different perspective about how you exchange love, okay? And how maybe you have submitted to loving someone, right? Offered them your heart, and all they did was destroy it, right? So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers, because we're going to layer these. We kind of did with the love cards. So Spirit of Gaia. Yeah, look at this. Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. And that is awesome right here, because this is what the World card represents. The completion of that cycle, where you're feeling at home within yourself. You're able to feel at home with giving and receiving of love. Zombie spirit. Yeah, see the sting of these emotions, the damage that has stung you. Maybe jealousy is also, maybe jealousy was controlling you. It was a shadow. So Spirit of the Dog, yeah, dreamy. So you could be very well be dreaming of this person, but I feel like whatever emotions stung you and wounded you has caused you to be in this illusion as well. And I feel like you were just afraid to open yourself up and be loyal. And maybe this friend was unable to be loyal to you as well. So let's go ahead and pull some crow's advice for Cancer. Yeah, they want you to maybe this person going to sweep you off your feet and take you for some sort of getaway. But I feel like you just you needed some time away. You needed to be alone. You needed to think about some things. You needed to do some healing. You needed a time to find yourself, right? And they're telling you to be happy and enjoy the little things, right? Enjoy the little things that life is offering you this week. Checking on my kitty. She's behind me. All right, so let's pull 2 more cards from the crows for advice for you, Cancer. Yeah, open yourself up. Remember I said back here, look, she's nude, right? Open yourself up to being vulnerable again. Be able to open yourself to compassion, to open yourself to giving and receiving. You didn't come this far to only come this far, Cancer. You still got more to go. You still got the rest of your journey. So what are you letting go of this week, Cancer? What are you letting go of this week? What are you letting go of this week? So you're just allowing things to happen. See the north, south, east, west. It doesn't matter. When you allow things to happen, it gives you the freedom to go in any direction you want to go in. It's like the compass, right? So Cancers, today I will let things happen without worrying about the significance of each event. I will trust that this will bring about my growth faster than running around with a microscope. I will have faith that my lessons will reveal themselves in their own time. And this will give you the freedom to move in any direction that you need to go in. So I feel like what you're letting go of, over analyzing everything. All right, so I apologize for that. So a Cancer higher self message to a present moment, Cancer. A higher self message to present moment, Cancer. A Cancer's higher self message to Cancer present moment. Okay, well, you got 4 and I only want 1, so let's do this again. A higher self, Cancer's higher self message to present moment, Cancer. Higher self, Cancer to present moment, Cancer message. Okay. Find your tribe. So we have a yellow, a blue, a green, and a red root, heart, throat, and solar plexus. So those chakras could be very well being affected this week. So your higher self is telling you to find your tribe, right? Okay. So your spiritual tribe is out there. And once you find your tribe members, rejoice together. Motivate each other, support each other, and stick together. Share your accomplishments, hopes, desires, and heartbreak. Praise each other and offer the kindest tough love when needed. There is strength in numbers. You are never alone. So that is exactly right. Your higher self is telling you maybe this twin flame or any of them letters is in letters of your soul tribe where they're going to be that backbone for you, and you're going to feel the strength that you need and understand that you are not alone, Cancer. You are not alone on your journey. All right. So let's pull a spirit guide message for Cancer. A spirit guide message. Ask for guidance. So don't be afraid to ask your spirit guide for guidance. Don't be afraid to ask your higher self for guidance. Don't be afraid to ask your spirit tribe for guidance, because again, strength is in numbers. So don't be afraid to ask for help. And then, trust your intuition, right? Trust your intuition. So ask for guidance from your spirit team, and then trust your intuition, trust the energy or the vibes or whatever you're hearing or feeling, to trust it, okay? So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card for you, Cancer. Pull a crystal card or crystals. So we have a scepter quartz, spirituality, protection, and truth. This will help align you, all of your chakras. This is actually a scepter quartz here, Cancer. If you're wondering what it really looks like up close and personal, that's a scepter quartz. I am enlightened. Prairie dog, imperial topaz. Finding your gifts, meditation, and self-care. So finding your gifts, learning to trust your intuition, going into meditation and asking for some sort of assistance, and taking care of yourself, being compassionate with yourself. Spirit of prairie dog, show me the way of retreat so that I may reassess, plan wisely, and replenish my energy. Thank you, Aho. So don't be afraid to ask your spirit tribe for assistance to help you take care of yourself. And Alexandrite, root, heart, and crown chakras. Manifestation, regeneration, and motivation. I am courageous. Now, let's get back to root, heart, and crown chakras, right? Root, heart, throat, solar plexus, crown chakra, and all of the chakras. So all of you're coming into alignment with your soul tribe this week. And if you quit over analyzing and just allow things to happen, then you will see something from a different perspective. You will see how strong you truly are, and how things that have bit you has only thickened you, right? It has only made you stronger. So let's go ahead. I think that's it. Yes, it is. All right, Cancer. So thank you for watching. Have a blessed week, and I will see you again soon.